All right, here we go. Big day shin, day 1208 at the park. So it's a hot day today. I don't know if it's hot because I just worked out in the morning. I woke up early. Now I'm walking. Then I'm going to go back home, shower, and then teach the kids. Get it all done within the morning, right? My habits are changing, washing dishes right after I cook immediately. Yeah, okay, spoiler alert, I didn't do that before, but now I'm doing it. And then, preparing all my stuff. And quick note, since I started doing this stuff, I lost about like 3 pounds, okay? Now, it isn't bad losing 1 pound a day, okay? I mean, it is bad because, okay, in 1 year, you lose 365 pounds. So, it's all a gradual thing. So all this stuff like, oh, I lost 5 pounds in a week. I mean, it's gradual. What, 10 weeks you lose 50 pounds? 20 weeks you lose 100 pounds? I mean, I don't think it could happen. But whatever the case is, I'm going to talk about how hot it is. So, I'm upset because, okay, so I ordered my stuff on Amazon and I needed to, the stuff I ordered was like about $12, $13, I don't know, whatever, right? So then what happened is I order milk, I order eggs, and then I figure, you know what, I need whatever, so I order some ice cream, okay? So I figure, okay, I'm just going to leave it in my freezer, and then it's going to freeze, and then one day when I'm really antsy for ice cream, I have this ice cream, whatever. Thing is, all of you guys know I shouldn't eat it. I know I shouldn't eat it too. I'm working so hard, and all of a sudden, ice cream, right? So yesterday, I'm feeling so good about myself, cleaning up, everything was just in order. I was getting ready to even sleep early, right? But you know what? I deserve some ice cream. So I go to my freezer, and it's melted. I'm like, wow, my freezer's pretty cold, but I have melted ice cream. I'm drinking my water, refrigerator's on, but my water's like warm. I'm like, this sucks. Okay, so, it's basically teaching me a lesson. God knows I shouldn't be eating that ice cream. My refrigerator's cold enough so my food won't spoil. But having frozen stuff in there, not going to happen. So, about maybe, I don't know, more than 10 years ago, my refrigerator's really old. And then so I remember there's like leakage in there, like water would come down and whatever, right? So I had it really high, the freezer and refrigerator. And then so, I'm just looking around on what's going on. So it turns out that one of the most common problems people have is like if there's like a leak in your door thing, like sometimes you open and close the refrigerator or freezer too much, then all the condensation from the air just builds up in there. And so what happens? Yes, that water freezes into the circulating fan. So what happens, I think maybe this is it. I remember a long time ago, I had to just get like a ice pick or a screwdriver and just chip off all that ice and so the air could go in between the freezer and the refrigerator. So after about an hour yesterday of crying about not really crying, but like complaining, like, oh man, my ice cream's not there, right? I thought, oh, maybe this is it. So I took out all the stuff out of my freezer, and there's a big sheet of ice covering my fan. So I'm like, okay, awesome. But thing is, I don't have one of those big time freezers or whatever. This is one of your typical small square freezer, small rectangular prism on top of your regular refrigerator. And I open the back, and there's a big sheet of ice, like about this thick, okay? So I'm like, oh, okay, what am I gonna do? Didn't go all the way up, thank goodness. So I took my Costco coffee or water boiler, did that, put it on there, And then I was able to, like on the top, and it just trickles down like a snow cone. And then I chipped it off, put it in the refrigerator, put it in the sink. Now, underneath there, there's like some plastic thing. And I'm pretty sure that there's ice underneath that thing too. There's probably ice in like the fan too. So what I have to do is, well, okay, I let it defrost for maybe like an hour, but I don't think that's good enough. So, but whatever the case is, I cleared out all the ice that I could see. I do it, nothing. This morning, everything's still soft. I'm like, ugh. So this weekend, I got to eat all my perishable foods and then throw out the ice cream, right? And then I have to just unplug my refrigerator and defrost it. And then hopefully that works. Because I don't want to buy another refrigerator right now. That's horrible. You know, when I'm thinking about moving. But then again, if I have a freezer that doesn't freeze ice cream, that's probably a good thing. So, you know, these are the type of things, you know, the freezer not freezing my ice cream, or there's too long of a line at the fast food place, or I forget my wallet when I'm ready to buy a pizza or something, right? I'm going to chalk it up to divine intervention. You know, because it's stuff that you shouldn't do. And even though I'm not stopping myself, divine intervention. God saying, no, don't do it. So, you know, that might be a lot of the things, a lot of the bad things that I could have possibly doing. And, you know, some things that aren't too bad, okay, I could do it just to learn my lesson. But these ones, yeah, it's like, hey, don't do it. Your conscience, you need to make sure you do right from wrong. So I think that's what I'm going to chalk it up to. I shouldn't have bought that ice cream. I should have bought more kale. All right, there you go. Day 1208 in the books. So, yeah, I mean, fortunately, I've got watching over me, right? Divine intervention. When I'm about to do something really bad, get stopped. Somebody stops me, and it's awesome. So I just saved myself a bunch of calories from ice cream, or, you know, just my total $35. Something just is too much, so you cut it out and just have the essentials that you need, like healthy, nutritious stuff. Anyways, whether you believe in that stuff or not, I do. So I think that I mean, it's keeping me on pace, and, you know, I'm doing really well on the diet. But when I'm tempted on different stuff, it just either coincidence or divine intervention stops me from doing some bad things. So anyways, Big Daddy shouldn't do 1208. If I get exercise 1208 days in a row, you get exercise 1208 days in a row. If I could do it, you could do it. And I'm doing it. Divine intervention.